Alright, so when it comes to crash outs, there are a few people that immediately come to my mind. I'm sure most of us are familiar with crash outs, but for those who don't know, a crash out is basically somebody who goes from being completely normal and in their right state of mind to completely just losing their shit. And before we get this started, I don't want to see anybody saying, why isn't this person here or that person here? I want to clarify something. This list is about the worst crash outs, not the worst menaces to society. Now, this might be a shocking start from this list, given the fact that this is a hero, but before you guys say anything, just hear me out. Robin from Teen Titans. Specifically 2003 Teen Titans. For starters, for a guy with no powers and as a teenager, Robin is abnormally strong. He has no reason being this strong. Like, bro, for no reason was boxing out Cinderblock, but him being stupidly strong is not the reason why he's on this list. It's the fact that Robin was like a 15-year-old kid taking literally everything personally, bro. Like, all of his villains were trying to play around with him during their fights while this nigga was just like, nah, bro. Probably the most mature teenager I've ever seen, but him being mature doesn't change the fact that he's a crash out.
I know what I saw! I have to stop him. I'm the only one who can. And I'll take down anyone who gets in my way!
Like, I swear, 1 second he'll be calm and collected, being the leader of the Teen Titans, and then the next second, this man is diving through the air with both his knees, trying to cave somebody's liver in. And every single fight he's in, he's fighting like it's his last, bro. Batman had to traumatize this man in every single training session, bro, I swear. Bro's so obsessed with fighting crime, he started imagining Slade was in front of him, bro. Getting beat up by an imagination, bro. I've never seen that before. And as much as a crash out Robin is, he isn't nearly as bad as Frieza. And you would think I would say he's a crash out because he randomly kills his men if they, like, even talk back to him. But the real reason is because Frieza's dead ass a rage quitter. There's not a single character that handles losing quite like Frieza. Like, usually with villains, they'll either like have a backup plan, try to manipulate the main character or whatever. Frieza will dead ass just blow up the planet if you beat him, bro. He'll talk shit to you the whole entire time beating you, but as soon as you start beating him, he's just gonna nuke the planet. Was beating the fuck out of Goku and constantly calling him a monkey. Then as soon as Goku went Super Saiyan and started whooping his ass, he just throws a bomb at Planet Namek. Then 10 years later, you would think he would grow up and learn his lesson. Vegeta whoops his ass, and he just rage quits and just blows up the planet, bro. Like, I cannot make this up. I ain't gonna lie, you can low-key argue that every Dragon Ball villain does this, but Frieza does it the best, bro, so that's why he's up here. Another really bad crash out is Superman. Now, the reason Superman is up here is, oh wait, I probably should have clarified. I mean Injustice Superman from the game. I feel like if you played this game, this should be self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain anyway. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I really do not like the evil Superman. I think it's one of like just the dumbest things ever, whether it's a comic or the Henry Cavill or Injustice. It's just really stupid to me.
Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Like, it's literally done irreversible damage to Superman's character. But back to Injustice Superman specifically, I mean, bro, he killed a 16-year-old kid for talking back to him in an argument. And the thing about Superman crashing out is that, like, nobody can stop him, bro. Like, you can't stop Superman from crashing out. You're basically dealing with Homelander at that point. Only difference is Superman isn't a fraud. And crash outs are not exclusive to just fictional characters. It's real life people too. And when it comes to sports specifically, I think Draymond Green is the king of crashing out. Now, for those who don't watch the NBA, Draymond Green is basically a UFC fighter on a basketball court. I'm not kidding, bro. You can really go watch a highlight reel of Draymond Green hurting people on a basketball court. He goes from dribbling and shooting the basketball to putting grown men in headlocks. Jordan Poole got the full Draymond Green crash out experience. So for the people that haven't heard about this story yet, to drop some quick lore on you, Jordan Poole and Draymond had a little bit of an argument at practice, right? There's a video of them talking back and forth, kind of bantering with each other. You know, the usual with sports, because, you know, you're competing in practice. I guess Jordan Poole may have crossed the line and said something he probably shouldn't have. And you see in the video that Draymond completely out of nowhere just punched the fuck out of Jordan, and he like got knocked out. Long story short, this altercation made Jordan Poole leave the Warriors, and ever since then his career has been downhill. So yeah, Draymond's a pretty bad crash out. So to get back to the fictional part of things, the next person I want to talk about is a 7-year-old who is mentally insane. I'm talking about Gon Freaks. And I think Gon is one of the more sadder crash outs just because You can tell there's actually really something wrong with his head. Throughout the whole story, he's, you know, an adventurous, nice little kid. Eventually, when his friend Kite dies, he just started acting way out of his mind. He was threatening a little girl. I mean, this is the main character, by the way, threatening a little girl's life. Then, you know, he ultimately gets his get back, which is, you know, great. But then you start seeing bro spam his ultimate after he killed his target. So this is like the equivalent of killing somebody in a shooter game and just shooting their dead body over and over again, bro. Like, there was something not right with this kid's head.
If you're lying, it'll be a lot easier for me.
How so?
I won't have to show you any mercy. I could just kill you, you know?
Now, you can choose any version of symbiote Spider-Man and he's going to be a crash out. But personally, I'm going with Spider-Man 3, the one who said,
See you, chump.
something I still quote to this day. Now, don't get me wrong, his crash outs were justified, but this dude had no reason putting Sandman's face to a speeding train. Like, just imagine if he wasn't made out of sand, bro. Like, imagine how that would look if you put another human being on a speeding train and like graining away at their skin. That's just crazy. Not like Peter won't trying to kill him too. He pretty much drowned this man in water, and then right after drowning him in water, he said,
Good riddance.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give him an S tier school threat badge after that. Now, if you were to ask me who on this list is the worst, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give it to Mr. Green. Only reason I'm giving it to Mr. Green is because he showed that there's really levels to this, and this type of crash out is really in full display and not just fiction, but in real life.